EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Winston. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Kaepernick going to throw. Being chased out left. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Well, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Kaepernick. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Kaepernick. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got it to Hilton. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play fake. Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Winston. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down and 8. Here's Winston. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Vedvik now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Winston. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Quick throw here to Hilton. Touchdown Colts. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Winston. Flush to his right. And Winston lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Off the play fake, Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On second down, Winston again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Winston. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Now Winston. He's got Smith here. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A first down throw for Winston. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And Winston lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and goal, Winston. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the slant.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Play action now, Winston. And that is incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. And
forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Kaepernick. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, Winston. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points